Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books. I'm sitting in this parking lot right behind Starbucks because I just did my review of, I don't even know what this drink is called, but it is pouring down rain. Okay, there's a severe thunderstorm warning until 2030, it says, which is 8:30, boys and girls. But I have to tell you, there are these 5 geese that are sitting over here, and I've been like watching them. They're literally just like sitting in the rain. Do you see them? What do you think a rainstorm is? That one goose, she said, I am sitting down. I am not bothered by this rain. Don't worry about me, rain. Oh, the other one just sat down. She said, me neither. She's like, this is not going away anytime soon. I was just like sitting here. I like think the weirdest stuff. I was sitting here and I was like for the geese and stuff, or for the ducks. I mean, I know there's a difference between geese and ducks. I'm not stupid. But I was like, what do you think the rain is like for them? Like, do you think it drives them crazy? Well, they don't seem real bothered by it. Anyway, okay. Let's get into this. First of all, this is my drink I just reviewed. I've thrown my back out, you guys, okay? Which is why you probably see me kind of like hunching over a little bit, okay? I'm trying not to, but like my back is in so much pain. Oh, I also have coffee in my Pride cup. So I'm doing my best today. All right. I was gonna sit at home and do my wrap up, but I think I'm just gonna drive around since I've done. Bye geese. Say hi to everybody else for me in the geese neighborhood. But since I've done all of my other vlogs driving this week, I thought, well, I'm gonna do my wrap up driving. So, I completed 4 books. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I completed 4 books for the reading rush. You can take that warning and put that off there now. I completed, the first book that I read was Love Creekwood by Becky Albertalli, and it was a novella. This rainstorm is, my lord, it's really coming down. It's windy and my car's blowing from side to side. But it was my book to read with my birthstone cover, which is Pearl. So, why does it feel like my car is like neutral or something? So anyway, so that was my first one. I finished at the first night. I was like, I'm on my way. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this whole thing. I'm gonna read 7 books. We should have known that wasn't gonna happen. Okay, so I finished that. I gave it a 5 out of 5. I loved it. If you love the Simon-verse world of Simon Spear from Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda and all those characters, you'll love this book. And go back to my day 1 and I talk about that on there. So anyway, finished that. Then I read The Deep by Peter Benchley. And that was my book, the movie to book adaptation one, where you had seen the movie but you hadn't read the book. Loved The Deep, okay? I think I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good. Although, I don't understand the ending. Has anybody read The Deep, the book? If you have, can you comment below? Because I'm confused about the ending. Because in the movie, I'm just going to say it, and I don't know, but like in the movie, well, I don't want to say it, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but like, the movie and the book ends completely differently. And I guess I don't understand what the book is insinuating at the end. Like, I'm very confused, but it literally just ends. So, anyway, and then after that, I read The Guest List by Lucy Foley, and that was my book that takes place in another continent. I'm trying to get to my very super fancy drink that is. The Guest List, I gave it a 5 out of 5. It was fantastic. fantastic. I literally have not shut up about it since I read it. I've been telling everybody to read it in my personal life. It is so good. It's so good for so many reasons, because it's like this, like, okay, if you like a murder mystery thriller, it's fantastic. If you like Agatha Christie, it's fantastic. If you like Liam O'Riordan, it reminds me a lot of, like, her books, like the building of the character story and then something happening at the end. Plus, I think Liam O'Riordan, like, builds character stories really, really well. And then, what else was I going to say about it? Oh, I also think, like, if you've ever been in a wedding, even just, like, gone to a wedding, I guess, you know, but, like, if you've ever been part of a wedding party, which I feel like I've been part of many, it's really fun to read, because it kind of reminds you, not even so much, like, it's more fun, like, if you've been part of a wedding party, like, not your wedding, but somebody else's, because it really reminds you of, like, all those things that you, like, showing up, and then going to the, like, the dinner, the rehearsal dinner, and the pictures, and it, like, all of that is a huge part of the book. So, yeah, so I read that, and I gave that a 5 out of 5. And then I started Thresher, which was about this Thresher shark, and I talked about it at length, like, the last 2 days, because, well, yesterday I didn't do a vlog, because I didn't post on any of my channels yesterday, except for my vlog channel. I took the day off and just hung out with Alex, my husband. Oh, I want to move these around while I can right now. Oh. So, I was reading Thresher. Okay, I ended up giving it 3 stars. I probably, because there's not, like, 3.5 on Goodreads and things like that, I probably would give it, like, a 3.5, 3.7. Like, it was actually a really interesting story. And I really, like, kind of fell in love with the characters throughout the book. Like, I definitely, if it was a series, and I'm not entirely sure it's not, because it, like, on Goodreads it says, like, part of the I think it is part of a series. I might read more of the books on it, which is crazy, but it doesn't have to, like, I know this is going to sound stupid, but just because it's not, like, a 5, doesn't mean that I wouldn't read more books. You know what I mean? Like I loved, what do you call it? Like, okay, now I changed my rating scale this year, if you guys don't know. So, like, I give books that I would have given 5s to, let's say, 2 years ago, are not the same books I give 5s to anymore. Because, for me, a book needs to have some kind of, like, I don't know, like, something extra at the very end, you know? Like the guest list, I mean, it is a lot about, like, there's a lot of, like, lessons in the book. There just really are. On a, like, there's just, like, a lot of lessons about who you are as a person, you know? And, like, maybe cheaters don't win, you know, and things like that. You know, like they say, cheaters never win. I'm not convinced of that. I've known a lot of people in life that have done just fine. But you know what I mean? Like, so there were a lot of lessons in that. Love Creekwood, I thought was, I didn't love the emailing, but it made sense. But I just thought it was kind of like, I hope Becky Albertalli keeps on writing. I know people are, like, kind of tired of the Simon Versal thing, but I hope that they, like, keep it up. If you read the end of Love Creekwood, you'll understand. Like, it totally opens for another book to open off of it. Or it ends, like, with another book opening off it. So, but that being said, like, what was the book that I read that I loved, like, the series, and I started it, and I only got, like, 2 or 3 books into it, I never finished it. Oh, My Life as a White Trash Zombie by Diana Rowland. Okay, those books are fantastic. I probably did give them 4 or 5s, like, 2 years ago, but they're just pulp novels that are really fun to read, that have, like, some kind of, like, great character development, but there's not any, like, I don't think, like, any deep lessons to learn from them, if that makes sense, so I wouldn't give them a 5, right? So, very similar to that is this book. Like, they're like Michael Connelly books, or David Baldacci books, but I don't know, like, the character development, I really kind of fell for these characters at the end of the book. Like, Especially, I don't know, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. If you like sharks and you like ocean stories in Florida and all that stuff, I would recommend reading it. It's called Thresher and it's by Michael Cole. I will tell you, it's like it's a slow crawl. Like, it takes a while to get into this book. It doesn't just like, I mean, right out of the gate, shark stuff happens, but then like it goes into the story of the police officers and whatever, and then, but like when you're done reading the book, you understand why. It kind of like builds it up over time, if that makes sense. It was good. I liked it. So, but I ended up giving it 3 on Goodreads. I probably would end up giving it a 3.7 or a 3.8. I will tell you this, like the other day I said I don't think the shark story needed to be in there, and that the author was wanting to write a different story. I'm not entirely sure I feel that way now. I mean, I think like the shark story, although some of it was kind of like so corny, and there were some characters in there, like there were these characters, the trio, that were kind of just, I don't know, they were kind of corny. But other than that, like the shark story could have been done better. And there was like this character, and she was like this temporary mayor of the town. And what was so killing about it was, I mean, this is where it was kind of cheesy, okay? That she was like this, her name was Kathy Bloom, and her dad was like this major senator, right, that worked for this like biotechnology company that was like making, well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but like that was like a big part of the book, right? So she's like uber rich, and she's of course lives alone in this like, you know, condo with like this, anyway, this fireplace, and she pours herself this huge glass of wine, and her dad calls, and he's like, she's like, what do you want, daddy? It's just so bad, you know. And so anyway, but like she's like the mayor of this just small town, right? There's like, I mean, 43,000 people, okay? And she literally is driven everywhere, giving press conferences left and right. Like, I mean, that's a small town in America, okay? Like, you'd think she was the mayor of New York City or something like that. So that kind of cracked me up. But anyway. And then it's like, they have all these police officers that work there that were like taking down the mob in Illinois. Like this other woman, she's got like 2 master's degrees. I mean, it makes sense why she became a police woman. I want to say police gal so bad, because that Eileen Wuornos, I love that interview when she says she could have become a police gal or something like that. Or an archaeologist. People probably think I'm crazy. But anyway, I am. I'm totally crazy. But anyway, what is that? For here or to go? So, but she has like 2 master's degree, or 2 bachelor's degree, a master's degree. She's on her way to getting her PhD, and she's like working at this small, police town, or this small town of 43,000 people. And of course, like, her dad got her the job, her uncle got her the job, because he's like the real mayor, and over this other woman that she's just like the assistant mayor or something like that. I didn't even know we had do we have assistant mayors? Is that a thing? I didn't even know. She's like assistant mayor in charge while the real mayor is gone. Anyway, the reading rush is over. Did you complete your goals? You didn't. Well, maybe next year. Don't be a loser. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start reading Deviant by Harold Schechter. I think that's his name, because we're reading that. It's about Ed Gein. And that is our book club book for July. So the live stream will be next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come and join us if you want. The link is below. It is hosted by Mel and I. And go check out all of Mel's Instagram. She has a Bookstagram, GingerGonzoReads, and it's listed below as well. And I think that's it. So, yeah. And go check out our Facebook group for a true crime book club. It's growing massively, and we can't even keep up with that anymore. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it, and I'm gonna get off here now. So, yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you when I see you. Bye. Maybe tomorrow. But I might take a break, too, because I've been vlogging every day. So anyway, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Or, I don't know, maybe. Bye. Love ya. Love ya.